Ultimate Team. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The first carry for the Hall of Famer, it's Earl Campbell. And a pretty little juke move. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Richardson off the play fake. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Flush to his right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. 23 yards on the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Dickerson trying the right side. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Michael Irvin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing, Cousins, buying time to his left. A dump off now to Hill. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Up the middle, it's Hill. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Steps away. Underneath here to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action now. Cousins. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Play fake. Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give up the gut to Hill. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. He'll dump, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Being chased out left. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Steps away to his left. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. Now Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T. Higgins, 28 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Cousins. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Richardson to the air on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From the 6. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On play action, Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Dickerson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. On now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for 2 here. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
And now here is another interception.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Richardson will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Cousins throw complete there to Thomas. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. They'll run straight ahead with Hill, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And my goodness, another interception. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. First and 10, it's Richardson on the move to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Inside give to Dickerson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready, break.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed. And now here is another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see this.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. Got a man, that's Lazard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jackrabbit Jenkins. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Steps away. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. And this one is right through. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So this one's